Hi, and welcome to this week's episode. My name's Lynda Gaiao. Today we're going to be talking about trait 63, which is doubt. This particular trait is in the head or the inspiration center, and it's focused very much on the future. So if we go through an experience in life and we are going to project that experience into the future, as in, is there a pattern here that we can check into to see if it's going to continue to work in the future? Is it going to continue to be stable? Is it going to continue to provide us with security as we move into the future? And if it isn't, we need to question it. And so, because this trait is in the inspiration center, it brings a pressure. It brings a pressure to question, a pressure to doubt. On an unconscious level, it is constantly searching patterns to see if there is any inconsistency in those patterns. Is there any weakness in there? Is there any possibility that those patterns are not going to hold up? They're not going to move forward into the future in a secure way. And so when you have this trait activated, you're going to be feeling this doubt and this pressure to doubt, this pressure to question. This doubting and this questioning is really important though, because it inspires us to really logically, statistically, analytically look at patterns and can bring inspiration to go, wow, maybe this pattern has worked in the past, but as we see by really checking into it and being skeptical about how it's going to move forward into the future, we can potentially come up with new ways to do things or refine an existing pattern and make that pattern really secure moving into the future. If you have this trait in an undefined inspiration center or function, then what you're going to notice is that this pressure is going to be amplified. You're going to feel that pressure a lot more during this week. But like anything in an undefined function, it comes and goes. So it's not going to last. It's not going to stay there forever. If it's in a defined function, then what happens is that you're going to feel a consistent pressure, a consistent skeptical mind about patterns and the future. You're always going to feel a certain amount of pressure to really investigate patterns and see how they move into the future. This particular trait is in the logical circuitry within this system. And so when we feel this doubt, when we feel this pressure, it's about logically analyzing and evaluating and testing and validating whether or not this pattern is going to continue to be secure into the future. When we have the full channel that goes all the way through, the full strength, what happens is that you can come to a place of ease. You can come to a place where that doubt is satiated, where you have brought in your skeptical future mind, that doubting mind, and you've been able to test and validate a pattern. You've been able to bring this questioning to the pattern. You've been inspired to go deeper, to really check the validity of the pattern. And if logically and through your testing and validating, you come to a place of going, yes, this pattern works, this pattern's secure, this pattern is really going to serve us moving into the future, there can be this place of being able to let go of the doubt and come to a place of ease. So what I encourage you to pay attention to over this week is this pressure to doubt. Are you doubting the future? Are you noticing patterns, potentially patterns that have worked in the past, but you feel this desire to question the way things are, to experiment, to validate whether something's going to move into the future? Potentially, you can put pressure on other people. You can bring this doubting and this questioning to others. And like with anything in the system, within the human design and BG5 system, one needs to be very cautious about not using the pressure or the doubt as a place to take action from. We always need to go to our decision-making strategy to take action. So you potentially are going to feel a lot more pressure and a lot more doubting this week. And I'd really just caution you not to take action from that place, but rather to use it as a form of inspiration to really kind of pick pick apart existing patterns and really noticing through that picking apart process, through that skeptical mind about whether they're going to last into the future. And within your business context, you may be feeling some kind of energy to take your business in a different direction, or to investigate doing things in a slightly different way. And this is a really great week to investigate that, to see, maybe you have been doing things in one way for a really long time, and now might be the time to investigate whether there's a different way to do things, or a different route to take. You may also notice some resistance, because a lot of people don't like change. They don't like to switch gears from one thing to the other. And so you may be feeling this energy to move in a different direction, and you may have people holding you back. And so use this time as a method this energy as a method to really question, to dig in deeper and to see, is there another possibility? Is there another way that's more secure for our team, for our business moving into the future? I hope you've enjoyed this week's energy transit, and if you have any questions or comments, please pop them in the comments below. And if you would like to ensure that you don't miss every episode, as each time the transits change, I release a new video, then please hit the subscribe button. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you when the energy changes again. I hope you have an awesome week. Bye for now.